Hey, and welcome to this video. I'm going to show you how to make a proposal that is way better than PDFs. PDFs are boring, they're massive, no one actually reads them, they skip to the end, they just want to see your pricing. The whole point of doing a proposal is to show that person that you understood what they want, and then you've put together a package with everything that they're going to get, and it's essentially putting you and making you stand out from everyone else. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to actually just record your meetings. I use Google Meet, put it into Claude, and then make it look beautiful, and then put it on GitHub, or make a way that you can actually just share it with your customers. So enjoy it, watch it, and I would love your feedback. The first step is obviously recording the meeting with your customer. I use Google Meet, record it all, and then grab however you record it, and then put that into Claude. If you don't know what Claude is, you're probably watching the wrong video. So you can see here, I've just put that Google Doc in there, and I'm saying to Claude, read this, and I want you to make it into a HTML proposal. I'm just using Fable, just came out this morning. The reason I'm doing this voiceover is because when I did the recording, it sounded like crap. So I'm going to fast forward this bit here. Give me 1 second, because it took ages for Claude this morning. Yeah, so you can see here, what Claude is doing is it's grabbing that document, it's creating the HTML file. This is me getting distracted, opening a different app, then deciding not to go on Twitch, and then coming back to actually doing the work. So you can see it's created this HTML file on the right, and it's given me some questions to answer. But essentially this is the magic. So it's taken everything from my meeting and it's made this proposal, and it's got everything in context. And I've opened it as a HTML file so I can see it how the client sees it. And what this proposal has done has saved me so much time. If I went and created a PDF or a pitch document, I'm worrying about the coloring, the sizing, the fonts, all that kind of stuff. But the customer doesn't really care. They want a really good looking one, but this has added in all these different things graphs and things that the customer actually cares about. But all they really care about is they want to know that you're professional, you've understood what they've said, what they're getting, and how it all looks and feels. So, this looks fine. But what I then go and do is I just go back and forth and be like, change this, update that, add these videos. I'm just doing more of a polish than the actual foundations. So yeah, you can see it's mobile responsive as well. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to skip forward and show you what the end product is when I was actually happy with it. So this is me going back and forth. I added some videos, added their logo, made it way more on brand with their feeling. So they're looking at their website, their current website, and they're looking at what I've done here. And I did this, I had the meeting with them. This is probably an hour later after meeting with them. They can see all the different phases, all the different prices. And it's just the speed of being able to do this is just out of control. If I got this from a customer, I'd be wowed. There's all my research in there, all of the questions they had, all of the feedback, all of their worries and issues they might have. And they've got this amazing website. You can also see in the URL, I've added their name into the actual document so that it's more professional. And then I just handed it off to them. So yeah, the way I did that is I went into GitHub here, and you can see if you don't know what GitHub is just a way for you to have your code online. Easy to set up, free to set up. I created a new repository. I'm just calling it test proposal just for this example, but you can call it whatever you want. Create that repository. And then what you're going to do is you're going to grab that HTML file that you've downloaded from Claude, and you're going to add that to this actual part of GitHub. Now, when you do it, add it in, make sure you change the name and call it index. This is really important because if you don't, for the next step after this, it's not going to work. So then you're going to make sure that you drop that file, commit the change to GitHub. It's then online. So once it's online, there's one more step after this. You got to go to a system called Vercel or Vercel. You can use other systems, but this is just a way for you to be able to grab that code, that HTML file, and be able to share it with your customer. So you can see here, I'm going into Vercel. I'm jumping into import the Git repository because I've connected my Git, and I'm just deploying it. So it's grabbing that proposal that I've made in Claude, and it's deploying it. And if everything goes well, you've named your file index, it will deploy and it is live. And it's given you a URL for it. So go into the dashboard, you can see here it's giving me that weird URL. And this is the one that I had. This is just the basic one I uploaded for this video. But once you've done all your changes in Claude, you would then download it and make it look beautiful. Then you can share that with your customer and you can send that to them and they've got a brand new link. You don't have to send them a massive PDF. And I hope people know how to do this because this is like, for me, it's like a game changer. Like for landing deals, it's been amazing. One more touch, yeah, is adding a domain that looks professional. So you can just, whatever your business name is, add to the start of it, like, overstory.sondersides.com, and then it's more professional. But that's how you do it. I hope this video is nice and beautiful and everyone loves it, and they can get better proposals out there and stop sending 100 megabyte PDFs. Woo!